Hi Year 3, it's Tuesday the 14th of July and your LO for Maths today is I can solve a problem using a systematic approach. Okay, so my first question to you is, in the learning objective it says a systematic approach. What does this mean? Okay, just have a little bit of time to think, what do we mean if we're talking about using a systematic approach? Okay, so when we talked about this before in Year 3, we've said that it basically means solving a problem in a logical way. So perhaps starting with the lowest number and working up, if that would help, or just something in an order, I suppose. Okay, so not just kind of guessing lots of random numbers, but really thinking clearly about how you're going to solve the problem and doing it in a way that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so here's your problem for today, and we are going to space for this one. So some tripods and bipods flew from planet Zero. Okay, and their bipods have 2 legs, as you can see, they're the little green alien, and tripods have 3 legs. Okay, and we can think of the word triangle, meaning the tri part always meaning 3, so that reminds you that tripods have 3 legs. Okay, now we know at the top it says there were at least 2 of each of them. I've put that in red because you need to remember that. So there were at least 2 of each of these types of aliens, bipods and tripods. Now all together, okay, in this spaceship there were 23 legs. Okay, what I'd like to know is how many tripods were there and how many bipods were there. Okay, now remember there were at least 2, okay? At least 2 means more than 2, okay, of each of them. And all together there was 23 legs. Okay, so how you work this out is up to you. However, remember your learning objective is to use a systematic approach. So you might like to use drawings to help you. You might like to write some jottings, write out lists of numbers, up to you. But try and use that logical, systematic problem-solving approach. Okay, and I'm also going to tell you there are 2 different answers to this problem, and I'd like you to try and find both solutions. Okay, so 2 different solutions to find. When you're ready, go on to the next slide and I will reveal the answers. Okay, so this is your first task. 23 legs, how many tripods, how many bipods? Good luck. So this is the first solution, 3 tripods and 7 bipods. Okay, so to prove that, I'm showing you that 3 times 3, 3 add 3 add 3 equals 9. So there were 3 tripods, there would be 9 legs. And 7 times 2 is 14, so 7 bipods would equal 14 legs, and 14 add 9 equals 23 legs. So one solution, 3 tripods and 7 bipods. Okay, the other solution would be 5 tripods and 4 bipods. 5 times 3, 5 lots of 3 legs is 15, and 4 times 2, 4 lots of 2 legs is 8, and 15 add 8 equals 23. Now, this is probably quite tricky for you to do if you're working by yourself today, but in school we like to think a lot, don't we, about what we've noticed, what we needed to do to solve the problem, so kind of reflect on our learning, reflect on the approach we used, and have some reasoning behind it. So just take some time now to think about, if you did this problem again, is there anything you would do differently? Did it take you quite a long time to get the answers, or maybe you found them quite quickly? Was that due to the way you solved the problem? Did you use a systematic approach, or did you kind of just use random guesses and get there in the end? So have a real think about how perhaps you could have done this in a more systematic way, or what you did really well and what you noticed about the numbers and the answers. Okay, so just have a little time to think about that, what you notice, and maybe if you wonder anything, what would have happened if it was maybe an even number of legs we needed to find? Could we have done that? Okay, just have a little think about what you notice and maybe what you wonder. Okay, so well done. This is an extension for Math Today, an extra challenge. because some of you may have solved that problem quite quickly, or it may have taken you a little longer, but you may have a little more time you'd like to spend on your maths today, or maybe you're just fancying an extra challenge. Last Friday for maths, Mr. Constantine set you some fun maths games, mainly based on subtraction, but you can also use addition to help solve them and help play them. So your extra task today is to go back and revisit those games. The instruction sheet is on the web page for today. So have a look through them, choose some games to play. I just thought it'd be nice to have a bit more time to maybe play your favourite one or learn a different one if you didn't get a chance to learn that one on Friday. If there's people at home that are available, you could play with somebody, or of course you could play by yourself. Okay, or maybe you could even arrange a Zoom call with one of your classmates and you could play a game together if that's possible. So have fun with that and enjoy those games. The other thing you could do as an extra task today is go and spend some time on times table rock stars. Okay, because your times tables are going to be really important in year 4, so it'd be great if you could keep those going over the summer, keep practicing, and maybe use some time today to practice ones that you are finding tricky or have forgotten, or that you just want to have fun playing some games with on times table rock stars. So lots of games to end the lesson, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.